I'm Jonathan from Potency.world, a revolution in girls' education. I'm here in my capacity as an interview host for Business Live Global. We're meeting another exciting entrepreneur or mover or shaker or game changer in the world and finding out what makes them tick and a favourite song which will play at the end of this short interview. There's only 10 minutes to go, so take your time now, have a listen. Your network is your net worth. I give you best-selling networker Marc Jarrett. Marc, how are you?
Hi, Jonathan. Always a pleasure, my friend.
Always a pleasure. Now, this is going out on the Business Live Global YouTube, but you've got an enterprise where you've now packaged up something you've been test perfecting for 3 years now. Tell people what's going on.
So, as you of all people know, networking is about serving others. It's not about you, it's about them. So I've spent the last few years creating and curating this enormous ecosystem of 500 plus WhatsApp groups covering a wide range of business themes and subjects. And I've created this environment where all these thought leaders and entrepreneurs feel safe to engage, and then the business comes later. So I'm all about relationship building. And at the end of the day, life is all about relationships, isn't it? Relationships with our partner, friends, family, and human beings in general.
It's definitely something I very much resonate with. What I'm interested in, so we met because you spend a lot of your time supporting female entrepreneurs. Is that still the case?
Absolutely. I cannot understand why only 3% of venture capitalists are women. So one of my groups is called Women in VC to get more women involved in, well, money, quite frankly.
Yeah. Are there other areas that you are focusing on?
Women engineers Unite is another group of mine, and of course the Powerful Women group that's morphed into something utterly spectacular, full of some incredible human beings. Most of them are women. The clue is in the name, but I do allow good men like you in there who are supporting women, but finding you in there isn't going to happen because I don't think you're a WhatsApp chappie.
I'm not a WhatsApp chappie, but you've got 500 WhatsApp groups,
yes,
and growing, and specializing out into various subsectors. So you get really, really close. The potential of the relationships you're facilitating is, you can get down to micro niches. That's what I saw on the website.
Totally. So biotech, for example. Now, biotech is way beyond my pay grade, but I do know that when you get 2 or more people in the same room that have an interest in biotechnology, it's more likely to lead to a meeting of minds, a friendship, and possibly a transaction.
Excellent. So people should be reaching out to you now. You've set a price point, which certainly in my experience is, shall we say, extraordinarily good value. I'd be biting off your arm to get access to this. How should people contact you?
Virtualpowernetworking.com is the website.
Okay.
If you go to the contact section of that website, there is a WhatsApp button and you can ping me directly on WhatsApp. That's the best way. The second best way is with a platform that you do use called LinkedIn. And LinkedIn plays a key role in what I do, because when people join my WhatsApp groups, I always get them to share their LinkedIn profile because it's such a powerful information tool, but not such a good communications tool. I find the UX a little bit slow and clunky.
Yes.
Whereas in WhatsApp, everything's immediate. So the two really complement each other really well.
Because the very nature of WhatsApp, is it more used in the UK or the US? I know you've told me this before, but where are your Go on.
Yeah. 2 billion people use WhatsApp globally. That's about a
Okay.
quarter of the world's population. Here in Europe, it's pretty much ubiquitous. Most people use it.
Hmm.
The one country, ironically, that doesn't use WhatsApp so much is its birthplace, the United States of America. Only
Mm.
1 in 5 Americans use WhatsApp, and typically they only use it when they or their friends and family are traveling overseas
Right.
for the free calls and the video calls. To me,
Mm.
that's a bonus. The
Hmm.
actual networking takes place in WhatsApp groups,
Hmm.
and that's primarily text driven. And that's why I encourage everyone to use WhatsApp on their computer.
Right.
By going to web.whatsapp.com, purely because the keyboard and the screen on your computer or laptop is much bigger than on your smartphone. And heaven knows we stare enough at the smartphones already.
Yes.
Are actually killing off the communications that matter the most, and that's human communications.
Well, I was going to ask, so by definition, you're profiling and doing a reasonable amount of due diligence on the people you let into these groups. That's why people feel safe in them. Are there events where you are our host, or are these things that go on once you set them running, they run?
All the members that join virtualpowernetworking.com
Hmm.
have access to a plethora of events, which I'm constantly promoting. And all the members can have a networking event, which I then host, whereby I make an introduction. They speak for maybe 15 or 20 minutes about them and their work, then
Hmm.
Q&A, and then networking.
So,
Actually, of course. Yeah.
yes, and that's yeah, and so I can't believe the price point. So, viewers, it's 9.99 a month.
£9, 9p cheaper, £9.90 a month.
Oh, exciting! Or £99 for the year, which is what, 17% off?
70% off. And yeah, I mean, my goal is to over deliver and never give people a reason to leave. But if they
Mhm.
do want to leave, they can easily, no hard feelings, pay to play, so to speak.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, because you're able to deliver such results, you're confident they're not going to want to go away. Well, listen, in a year's time, you want to be charging 5 times as much, because what you're able to facilitate is amazing. So tell people watching why they should come to you and deal with you, given that there is a plethora of other virtual networking and networking events. Why should they choose you?
Well, at the end of the day, networking remains an inherent part of the human condition. We're all hardwired to network and grow our tribes. What I've created never closes. It's a 24/7, always open networking environment. And it's before the pandemic, everything was real. Then
Mm.
it became virtual, and now it's real again. So we've gone full circle, and it's been very rewarding watching people share selfies of them meeting in person after they've met in my WhatsApp groups. And it's very rewarding for me because I know that I kind of manifested that human connection. You,
It is. Well,
yeah.
it must be. It is immensely satisfying when you see people either get a point, or so I kind of see energy. You can see the transfer between two people when
Mm.
there's, when they're in sync, in flow. um so this is a no-brainer deal.
Could be the
And
best investment you ever make
I
because
was gonna
it
say,
takes one person to
and
change the trajectory of your life. And as you know, I've got some of the world's leading thought leaders and entrepreneurs in my network. They are
mm,
utterly extraordinary human beings.
it's a feature that people are going to learn when they deal with you, your attention to detail. Can I actually buy off the website, or do I need to contact you and deal with a credit card?
No, you just go to virtualpowernetworking.com and click on Get Started. You
Yeah,
then enter the mobile number associated with your WhatsApp, your name and your email, and then you're off to the races. You will be asked a few questions about the ideal referral, who you want to meet, what kind of groups you would like to be in, and boom, you're in.
And is the choice of the groups you'd like to be in, do you get a palette of all of the ones that are available to choose from? Or do you
Yes.
express right so you can look at
Well,
them?
I can see, I will help people craft their introduction. And then from that, I can see what kind of groups they belong in. So, for example, if you're a health and wellness expert, then I would introduce them, invite them to the health and wellness group.
Excellent.
All of the groups are categorized according to arts, sciences, humanities, industry, country,
Nice.
city, and that way everything's very structured.
Yeah.
A
Sounds
lot
excellent.
of WhatsApp groups. A lot.
Excellent. Well, I know that I know you've got a brain that is capable of dealing with this. People watching, reach out either via LinkedIn or at virtual tell me the name of the website.
Virtualpowernetworking.com.
Virtualpowernetworking.com. Thank you very much, Marc Jarrett. You've chosen the Imagine Dragons Believer. So if YouTube allows us to use this material, you'll now be watching the song. Thank you very much, Marc. Have a good day. Brilliant.
From a young age, taking my soaking to the masses, writing my poems. To the few who look at me, took on me, shook on me, feeling me, singing from heartache. From the pain, taking my message. From the veins, speaking my lesson. From the brain, seeing the beauty through the. Come on! You make me a believer, believer. You break me down, you build me up, believer, believer. The bullets fly or let them rain. My life, my love, my driving train. You make me a believer, believer. 13 stirs, send a prayer to the ones up above. All the hate that they heard us turn their spirit to a double. Your spirit up above all. I was choking in the crowd, lifting my brain up in the clouds, falling like ashes to the ground, hoping my feelings they would drown. They never did, ever lit up and flowing, inhibited, limited, till it broke open, it rained down. It rained down like. You made me a believer, believer. You break me down, you build me up, believer, believer. Let the bullets fly or let them rain. My life, my love, my drive, the table. You make me a believer, believer. Last things last by the grace of the fire and the flames. You're the face of the future, the blood in my veins, oh. The blood in my veins, oh. They never did, ebbing and flowing, inhibited, limited, till it broke open and rained down. It rained down like